John and Declan going to swing together. What are you doing? How does he find that?
Man, we got ourselves a series. This one is heating up. Absolutely phenomenal. Also, of course, bananas in play, so you know the third map is going to be just as good.
Wait, I didn't see any on the NRG side.
Yeah,
Is this a banana dip?
Now I'm scared. It might be a banana dip. Yo.
You hate to see it. So far, we've been treated, though. We've been eating. May not have been bananas, but man, those plays on both sides, really. I mean, at the beginning of this map, it was a brawl. It was a back and forth, and so many individual players lighting up the kill feed. But I don't want to chat about the ones which light up the kill feed. I want to chat about the big brains to make it happen.
Okay, I thought you were going to put your evil hammer. I was like, wait a second.
No, I want to talk about Finesse. Finesse put on a masterclass here.
Yeah, this round was so sick, baiting all the rotations to A and then using these connectors to go into B and just wiping up the floor with the post plant. It was so beautiful, and what a shot from Ethan, who was kind of like a sleeper in the first map as well. But the way that Finesse is able to just manipulate rotations of the defense, this is why everyone looks at him like being such a star. And even this set play that got Mata an ace, I mean, to really separate themselves from 100 Thieves in this map.
That was a thrifty.
Yeah, it was disgusting, but the setup, right? Look at the Tejo utility, the breach stun on the fault line. Asuna is the one that gets caught out here, but Xander is getting punished for that.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's so funny because NRG, they won that game off 2 thrifties in that half.
Yep.
You know, this is 100 Thieves map pick where they can't convert these rounds. Both the duelists had a pretty good game, but Mata was just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like, in every aspect of the game, from the rifles on the thrifty to the AWP to the blade storm, it didn't matter. He was everywhere.
And he's getting set up so well by his team. Like, they really enable these kind of plays to happen.
Yeah, 100%. That's why you're seeing the double initiator, the Tejo and the breach fault lines coming through. I thought even Bruno had some great moments on the Vice on this map, getting a lot of impact kills, although he's kind of quiet. But when the action finally is coming to him, even just him surviving in that A long area when he delayed for long enough for the rotations to come in and for Mata to get that ace, like that in itself is like awesome.
But there's so many plays, it's hard to even remember them all.
It felt like this map forever, honestly.
It is crazy.
And also map 1 and 2, they merged now.
A that we were talking about his setup.
Yeah, the Boostio wall. I've never seen someone do that at all.
Yeah, we could fill more time than the map actually took to just talk about and dissect all those plays. We do have a third one coming up now, and that is Bind. We've actually seen quite a lot of footage of 100 Thieves so far on this map. They played it actually fairly close in their first match. They did win it. And then they played it against Sentinel, same comp again, running their own classic there. Do you expect that to work against NRG?
I'm very, very worried with the footage out there of Bind right now, because FNS will anti-strat these hits, and when you look at how 100 Thieves took out MIBR, it was on the back of a lot of A executes, and executes can be countered. There's always a counter to an exec.
Yeah, and you were mentioning that like even 100 Thieves on this map as of late, like even last year, they weren't really having success. They started losing it out. They were like one of the most dominant teams on Bind to then being like, oh,
they got solved.
We're kind of mid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see something new, though. I'm hoping for 100 Thieves fans out there, we see something new. Otherwise, they're going to have to rely on, you know, kind of outplaying Finesse's game plan.
Yeah, and we know FNS loves to call on this map. I mean, one of his favorite rounds he's called is that TP play where they're at A with the Viper's Pit, they all TP, calls everyone back around.
Yeah.
He loves this map for the mind games with the teleporters. So I'm worried for 100 Thieves because of all of those things. And it's map 3 and it's 100 Thieves and they like losing these.
Yeah, add into the elimination game.
He's trying to do the anti-jinx.
What are you trying to do? What?
So he's trying to do the anti-jinx again.
I'm not trying to do anything.
There's a lot of jinxing going on in this arena already.
Yo,
stop it with that.
Yo,
Stop
the
it.
jersey.
Right?
on,
the
bro.
double jersey jinx. They never work. They never work. Okay, we have banana buffs, we have jersey jinx. You know, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it's all coming down to how those players are going to show up on map number 3, and that will head your way after a short break. You don't want to miss it. Don't go anywhere.
We're back, both teams in a bind right now as it is elimination. And we are about to go on to their strongest, one of their strongest maps for each team in NRG and 100 Thieves here. We just heard the devs talking about it, how much these teams love the map. And we're actually getting the same comp from 100 Thieves with a bit of a change on the side of NRG.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the last time that these two teams faced off against each other, it was like split one where it was a whole different iteration. You had Demon 1, you had Mark, you still had Victors and Crashies, and Ethan was the one IGLing. So yeah, you're looking from the 100 Thieves side. It's been the same composition. Again, it doesn't matter for me, at least looking from the 100 Thieves side, if they've lost so many rounds going into split 2 towards the end of that side where maybe teams figured that out. But the more reps you put in, the more you can clean up. And there you go, the change that you see coming out from NRG. Yes, almost a mirror matchup, but you have a KO coming out this time for Ethan. And this is going to be an interesting one too. I might get worried for 100 Thieves if I'm a 100 Thieves fan because of that. Because of that tape that you have right now on the amount of times they played this map. They played it very recently against Sentinels last week. And now you have coming out with a comp for NRG, just a KO coming up might get rid of all that stall util that they're trying to use here on the side of 100 Thieves. But this is not uncommon as well to see a KO on this map. It happens once in a blue moon, but it's not something that's super new. So 100 Thieves, once again, just like Pearl, I feel they'll have to adapt on the fly.
We did see more of that standard comp during the Sun City Classic for NRG, where they had the Sky, they had the Gecko, but yeah, bringing this out now, we'll see what the idea is. And Mata, the idea to push forward. We know he lives for aggression. A little high-low here with Sam. Re-smoke, push in. It's just going to be a leap through. They're trying to do power in numbers right now, but NRG is going to have Mata with 4. Does NRG find another ace for this guy?
You want to start this way?
His confidence must be through the roof, then the next roof above that, and any others. Holy moly, breaking through ceilings in this series right now. Mata showing why he was picked up here for NRG this split.
He's just roosting on this spike, protecting it. Like Mother Hen and EU is about to walk into it, and you can see how passive NRG are. They want to let him fight that 1v1 and still keep EU pinned if Mata somehow loses his fight.
EU cleans it up. Everybody wanting to see more aces.
And who better than EU in the clutch again? This is 2 scenarios right now that's going to keep us on the edge of our seats.
It's honestly, it's been playing that way. It kind of sorts itself out, too, with the way EU plays, keeping the initiator utility alive, and then actually to have such a strong player in the clutch position. It works so well. This one, though, going to be real tough. 20 seconds left and a lot of work to do.
On to him, but as he drops down, that's going to be 3 players grouped up together now. The high-low on the top is short. Very difficult for EU to win this one here.
Oh, almost. Knocking some armor.
That's a great way to start the pistol round. 3rd and final map deciding who's going to be going home, who's moving forward in the lower brackets of kickoff. And it starts with that. Just a flash and then a battle on both ends. Good here for NRG to save all that util in the very beginning, especially when they got gooped by the Gecko. They just weighted it back.
Jeez, that nade dumped in there doing so much damage. What a read. And 100 Thieves has been doing that, or sorry, NRG has been doing that quite a bit in their rounds with these perfect reads.
Too suppressed.
Taunting. Austin loses actually quite a bit of health there. But they get an idea, they can figure out where Ethan is for now and start setting up EU for a nightfall soon.
I think towards the long B, we haven't really taken control of the orb yet on the top. I see Finesse here just jiggling across unless somebody else moved forward to grab it at the very beginning. But there at least was the orb coming out from EU on that side towards Showers. You see Asuna trying to jiggle across, and they are basically using that as bait. Very standard stuff here with a Viper being played towards long B to try to slow them down with this orb, and that's the beauty of that KO. Pop flash for faster swings.
Trade. Shower control for Boostio. That spike alone, though, he's going to need the team to get back up here. And they slow this one down. Initiator utility gone for him. They're going to have to use EU to figure out where the rest are in sight. Stall, stall, stall is the name of the game. The wingman searching for a buddy.
You know it's a judge close to. So that should be clear at this point. There's still prowlers available for EU. Nice little trade.
Yeah, and that's gonna make Boostio run, but he's been making noise the whole time, and Mata is prepped and ready. Such confidence here from NRG. They know they don't have to do anything too crazy or put themselves in some sticky situations. Mata, this guy's ultimate already coming into round 3.
That's the crazy part. Already a showstopper in the bonus round for NRG. Phantom as well. But again, remember, this is 100 Thieves' playground. Remember the dodge Asuna did with the satchels at the corner of U-Haul when they're playing the defensive side? They can still have good mobility for the side of 100 Thieves to bait out this showstopper and still come out on top.
I need to blow something up.
All right, let's see what Xander can do. He's going to be on the lurk here, but Sam, they look like they're going to push mid every time and start playing defense there. It's a beautiful flash through to see if Mata can get something. Again, giving Mata the chance to just get more in the map.
At least that pop flash in the very beginning, you saw the jiggle coming out from Mata, so you check the box. Showstopper's already there, pushing down towards Long B.
Incredible. Towards Hookah, goes right out to Octagon to make a play towards Long, and they are reading every step of 100 Thieves right now.
I was just about to say, because of that jiggle coming out from that flash, they should anticipate that the showstopper is in that spot, yet still walking up. And then they get caught here by the showstopper coming in from Hookah. A double kill, and now 2-player down. 400 Thieves trying to enter towards B.
I honestly wonder if they even expected in round 3. It's so crazy to have right now. Ethan trades or gets one onto Cryo. And yeah, Xander trying to make noise so EU can get close. Get a little sketchy shot in there, but it doesn't work. A trade back and forth here. Looks like NRG is going to be able to get some nice upgrades at the end of this round and get themselves out of here feeling good with round number 3.
Yeah, at this point, it's pretty much
30
buffer
seconds
rounds
left.
for 100 Thieves, playing a little bit more slowly at the beginning of these rounds. Just trying to understand what NRG is trying to leverage around this KO. But a couple of tells, you see that since the pistol round, NRG has put a lot of focus into pushing out towards short, stacking into that spot, playing a judge in that area.
10 seconds left.
Just trying to condition the players going into utility on that B side.
Oh, you gave yourself up? Oh, no. Oh, they're going to triple through? I don't think there's a nade there. No, they're good. I actually thought it was going to be the Boomba, and they were going to go, but I like the classic drop. Boom. You're right, though. It's like they had no fear or either didn't recognize that that was a possibility. Crazy stuff, fans.
Asuna did try to satchel away, but the fact that Boostio was still up there with him could render costly in the long run. You don't see a timeout coming out from 100 Thieves yet, because that's probably one of those, okay, well, we made a mistake. We know that it wasn't as clean here, and the error is in the column to the side of 100 Thieves, and it's just time to recoup, figure out here in your lower buy in round number 4. If NRG continues with very similar setups. For now, you see Sam still with his judge, this time holding towards U-Haul instead of aggressively towards the smoke.
Hookah rush. He's got the stinger on the other side, so this is all we got. Sheriff's running through here with this Vandal on Xander, so they're just trying to keep him protected. NRG's doing a really nice job at giving 100 Thieves nothing.
The Hero Rifle was into Xander, the weapon that was saved before. This time dropped over to Asuna because he got damage down to 51. Asuna with Hash Shield, trying to spray back with the Vandal. Does some good damage, though. That's both Ethan and Finesse, quite low. Might be that opening to allow here 100 Thieves to flood.
Yeah.
And the aggression that they like to play on this map.
The double initiator helps him, gives him a second chance to go in, and it's going to be the crosshair break on Ethan with Dizzy.
30 seconds left.
Finesse takes one down, but it's not going to slow. Oh, it does slow the rush into sight. I actually don't feel comfortable to get onto that. Wingman plant going in. They should be able to protect it here. And now 100 Thieves has to defend the site. Not looking at too much utility to do that.
The thing is, we move forward with the Vandal. Thankfully, there was another one left behind just by Octagon so that EU could pick it up. But you have the other rifle low at half HP, the one that was pushing forward.
Just a seize. Oh, Xander. Very tough spot. Should be able to live on this one. Taken down by Verno. Mata's just as fast with another kill for NRG. Oh, the drop top games here on the tube is just too much for EU to clutch this one out. Sam is going to get another round, a fourth for NRG to start off behind.
Silver lining is a plant out for 100 Thieves and more. Econ going into the next round, maxing everything out, being at 3,200. Going into this. And a Nightfall available, as we just saw before we watched this replays. I mean, that first spray coming back through that tin. They looked like they had pretty decent positioning here for 100 Thieves to play inside that site.
You're satcheling me into his crosshair? Are you serious?
And even when it looks good, it may not be clean to them. Honestly, NRG still working through some things, but they're just having fun right now. It's not even a problem.
I mean,
a 4-0 to start.
Mata probably just wants to pat the stats here to have the best breakout rookie performance at the VCTs in Americas.
Seriously, on par for it. And then some. Crazy stuff. Mata with the operator. He's got that skull over his image for a reason, as he's just destroying the server right now.
Add another to the column. Nice little kill, and the first look that you have on the operator given away, it still turns out to be a converted kill for NRG and a player advantage.
All right, Thrash in. Boostio trying to clear. Everything coming up short for 100 Thieves, but this might be the one where they find gold. Nicely on top of the tub. Everybody working together here to put the layers in to get the spike down. Can they get this post plant 4v2?
Verno just tried to stall as much as he could as the fish was coming out.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, one of them got hit by it, and it was just easier for 100 Thieves to move in after. And you already see towards the end, NRG falling back, saving their weapons into the next round. Despite the amount of rounds, 4 in a row. They want to keep here the operator and the rifle into the next. Nice little move, though, at the beginning here for NRG. It was quite simple. You know, you lose control towards Showers, and you just want to try to pivot forward because you have the ultimate to move with the Thrash out of Boostio. You can't pivot back into Showers control because you already know the operator's out there. You could tempo faster into the B site. And you read it correctly. The sprays came across from trying to take down the Thrash, and we just followed right before the Thrash came through, and it kind of caught Ethan off guard.
It was a big and very necessary play. I think, fans, one of the things we saw plaguing 100 Thieves versus Sen was the fact that Sen would cause 100 Thieves to use that initiator util before getting in sight.
This guy has an op and he's 11-1. You guys want to, like, avoid him?
But now, since the op is shooting them before they get to sight, they don't have that initiator util. So we saw last round what upping the pace and having all that util for the first hit on sight did for 100 Thieves.
Just love the chuckle after that comment.
Yeah, always, always. It's like, does somebody need to say this? He's destroying us. All right, they push out.
Ooh.
Oh my, all right.
And now pushed back.
Yeah.
In numbers as well. That was a nice little change that NRG was trying to do. As maybe trying to read into the round that you are trying to find the operator. You are trying to push him out of that position towards Shower so you could maybe try to control orbs onto Cryo, for example, getting closer to the orbital strike. With a double walk down, staying patient towards that spawn. 100 Thieves gets that pick. Even Mata gets spawned, or spotted rather, sorry, with the haunt. And yep, they do exactly what EU was saying. They run away from the op and TP, but Mata's already there.
EU takes down Sam. The Nightfall just makes it all silent and deadly. And now they push forward through the site. Looks like they are getting that orb max on Boostio. He just ulted last round. He's got 4 already.
Question is after this round finishes, will they want to try to pick up the op here for Asuna to use it on the attack?
It's true. It's sitting right behind EU. Something they could flex towards. Cryo's going to have ult in too as well. They'll fold these together. And just looking for Ethan at this point. Nice job by 100 Thieves. They are definitely upping the pace. All the utility is for sight now. We saw the Haunt and the Dizzy first being used there at Long B and just pushing everybody off. So expect NRG to adapt. That's exactly what's happening.
Almost one of those moments where you may think, oh, why did you TP? You gave the tell that Asuna could potentially be somewhere, or somebody's moving towards B, so you kind of got Ethan ready to try to take him down. But the thing is, you see EU towards the end of the round, he still has the Vandal. So he probably brought that operator into the teleporter just to make sure that Ethan's not anywhere close where he can pick up that operator.
Jeez. My dude is on.
Yeah.
EU is frying today.
So is Mata, 12-2 already.
Everybody's having their moments, but Mata is definitely continuing that each and every round. 4-2 now. We're going to go round 7. No real ults to have just yet, but a lot can come up in this round.
Yeah. If anything, the pit's pretty good. But through the Chaos War, ults could potentially get activated. 100 Thieves going very quickly, but looks like they're going for the standard execution to try to molly towards that spawn. We've seen that miss also against Sentinels.
That's not the first time. Got to get those angles line up, Larry. 1 minute left on this. This is what we're talking about. This is the stall. Now they have to wait for the signature to come back up, that initiator util, and this is what was affecting 100 Thieves so much last time. They lose their pace.
That was a KO knife at the very beginning. It saw so many players on that side and nullify the utility that could have been used. But the second cycle, you only have one more smoke left for Cryo, so it might be just the explode into the A site and leverage that pit for Xander.
And so many good reads. They're figuring out 100 Thieves is still sitting just outside A, but Austin is going to start him off fast here. Good trades back and forth as the fight is for that middle ground.
Oh, he TP'd.
Oh, somebody's getting out of showers. That's 2 members of 100 Thieves now in sight and trying to hold it down.
Trying to flip the map too. Pushing towards that spawn, and it's kind of out in the open. But there's a huge flank coming out from Mata all the way towards showers.
Being watched right now by Cryo, but how long can he keep his eyes on that position? It seems to be timing that is catching everybody off in this series just at the last second, and almost happens again.
EU still has C's, just use it to stall even more towards that spawn, so clock in favor of 100 Thieves.
I wonder, they know the op is there. This is going to be tough for Mata to get in just by himself. Revealed, but he gets the shot through the wall. As the Hawk comes through, he figures out the lineup and he hits the shot. Cryo tries to get finesse, but it's not going to be enough. That timer is ticking too low, and Austin is going to have the advantage. 100 Thieves grab another round.
That icon of the collat, I think he was just trying to shoot the Haunt.
Yeah.
Went through it, and then he even got a player on top of that, and almost finesse couldn't save the operator as Austin got him down to 52.
That's just one of those, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Meant to do that. NRG is going to call the timeout as we get a replay of everything that went down right here.
And that's that control that NRG are trying to fight back towards the short. Look at that.
Jeez. What?
Bro, I mean, what am I even playing?
I'd like to see some people in these rounds, is what he's saying. Just getting shot through almost 2 walls there, cleared by Mata. And you can't expect less right now. He is absolutely delivering anytime you ask him.
Yeah. Definitely starting to see the resurgence of Mata.
Yeah.
When he first started out here going into the challenger scene, he was kind of like up and down, but looking at the confidence that he built throughout the last year, playing in challengers, he's found something that unlocked his performances, and he's shown it now on the big stage. Now wants to try to showcase this on the international stage with this new powerhouse built by NRG again. Trying to get the upset victory against 100 Thieves. They have a chance potentially to move forward here in the top 2 to represent the Americas in Bangkok.
It truly is just out of this world to see the confidence, the control, the consistency from such a young player, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't even get in his own head that he's 13-3. Each round is the same. You do not see this very often from young players, and Mata is just different. Here we go, now into round 8. Will he be the factor for NRG gapping a few of these rounds as we've gone back and forth, fans?
Knife info for showers as a Haunt's being thrown on the side of 100 Thieves. The thing is, there's not going to be too much after it. Yeah, the pop flash is not going to do too much here. It almost looks like it's kind of wasted, but it's just to give an opportunity for Ethan to continue to jump spot. Because they are also playing a composition that, you know, you don't have the Sky Flash, you don't have the Dizzy that you can throw towards the air and refresh it instantly. So at this point, you have to commit to jump spots for Ethan. And he's still in a good spot, though, as he's getting pushed away. If 100 Thieves are still going to try to execute towards the B site, he's got a null command to stall again. And even a refresh of that knife.
Seeing if they might be able to get a Mata nade out of that ping on the orb. Mata's all the way on the other side, doing a bit of a flank right now. Huge stuff out of Shower as he starts to get a better position. And now Finesse can tell the team, let's get ready for B.
The thing is, there's still that lane towards short that hasn't fully been spotted yet, but they are going to gamble for their early rotate. Null command now. I mean, even with this null command, if they TP back towards the A site,
True.
that's a gap right now still in the defensive line for 100 Thieves, or for NRG rather.
Oh wait, they identify Cryo. The jig is almost up here. They really don't have a surprise that they're hiding outside B. It's just gonna have to be the pace we see from 100 Thieves. Be the key to victory. Xander gets one, the pressure cooker's on, 10 seconds on the clock, and NRG wipe 100 Thieves from the site. Still, Cryo left standing, but not enough time to capitalize on the round.
That is so unorthodox there for 100 Thieves. So, you know that they usually have good reads on their opponents, that they can react on what the opponents have. Yet they should have identified that there was an orbital strike still available for NRG.
Right.
That none of that util's been utilized in the very beginning for NRG. They got the most info just out of Ethan's refreshable knives of the KO knife, the null command, and then you can see he's ult like this. Even if it doesn't get kills, they got one at least for some with the orbital strike, but still.
That was the best round of Valorant I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. Just an easy, let me just seize with an orbital strike and we'll win the round.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit of a head scratcher there for 100 Thieves.
NRG one step ahead of the plays here. Start to separate the score line. And you see a lot more map control this time from just on this round by 100 Thieves, not allowing that info to NRG to start.
And you know that potentially NRG can have these early aggressions, these double walkdowns. So staying fairly passive, just watching out towards the sands.
Ooh. Goes for the non-jump peek on the second one. FNS playing some dangerous games over there. They get back to safety though. So this has been the same for 100 Thieves how many rounds in a row, right? That's not a problem. They're getting the orbs, they're farming the heck out of Boostio and the rest of the team. But where do they go from here? That's been the question.
Yeah, he's already got the ult from the very beginning, and looks like it's just to try to scale up towards Showers if you can.
Oh, that would have been a kill for EU, I think. Prowler in, find it. Almost still a kill for EU as he grabs Mata. A missed shot, something we have not seen a lot from him, but he is pressured back into the site.
Rare miss from both players. Mata even missed the op shot out in the open like that.
True.
But this is the early TP, allowing 100 Thieves to now leverage the Thrash.
Yeah, that Molly is going to cook it up real quick. Thrash does not do well through Mollies, but 100 Thieves is going to do well with the shots. A little bit of a plinko inside Lamps there with the nade, and it's not going to work.
God.
Mata comes forward playing the smart one, but EU trades it. And now it's in the pit, Vance.
Last player standing.
Okay. We don't even have to make our way to the pit. Boostio and EU find shots outside. The off is not going to be saved. That gets dropped down.
Yep.
So we go to the next round. It's just going to be all-out Vandals for 100 Thieves.
Makes sense too. You just want to try to leverage a lot more util exactly in the space behind that. I mean, look at the movements coming out from Asuna, getting a double kill on top of that.
That's gross.
I mean, it works out.
Yo, if you just saw what I just did to these guys.
We did.
I mean, he's answering his own question. A few rounds ago, he's like, what game am I playing? It's like, now we're wondering what game you're playing, bro. Doing this kind of stuff.
It worked out. He was able to capitalize on those because that high-low stack was so focused on taking down that Thrash out towards the Showers.
Yeah.
So great util to support around the space making of that duelist Asuna. And again, probably a reason why you don't want to cut him out with an operator on the attack. You need him in your explosive hits.
Honestly, at those looks, just gave him the Bucky with how it's been working for teams. They'll go in and absolutely clean house. So much support on these plays, too. The flashes over his shoulder, the dizzy being up over his head, Haunts to identify where he needs to go on those plays. There's a lot going into it.
Dangerous grounds coming forward now. You have the combination of Verno to help out with the showstopper once they get into contact. Any type of audio cue is going to be the tell. There you go.
Oh, he gets spammed out from up top, but Xander goes down, so self-trade there. Nice job. Inferno hiding off to the left. The crossfire from Lamps here seems so tough for teams to identify and get through, and again, 100 Thieves is having trouble here. Oh my gosh, Verno crossfiring there with Sam was so nice.
Some got a judge kill at that distance. It's pretty crazy. Probably on somebody that was potentially damaged on the initial attempt of 100 Thieves trying to move in towards short. But man, that was a great hold moving through.
Jeez.
So far, again, just trying to expect Som playing towards this U-Haul, but never looking towards this right where Verno could be.
Ah!
Nah, boy, Verno is too cold.
Ethan is just making sounds now. That's what that's what he's feeling in this one. They are all vibing on the side of NRG, and it is these rounds coming in through NRG's ferocity on the retakes are going to call a timeout from Zix.
And you got to give it to NRG, though. The stall that they currently have towards this B site, it hasn't always been successful for 100 Thieves to do the standard of the triple push up towards that long B and really trying to manipulate the map. You remember Sean Garris was mentioning here, this is also a good map for a caller like Finesse. Leveraging the teleporters on the attack side. If he's good on calling those type of plays, he can anticipate the similar plays coming out for a team like 100 Thieves. So every time 100 Thieves is stalled out towards this B site and they try to go for the TP back towards A, they already have the rotate. They already have the power of numbers on that spot. And when they identify in the early rounds here that from NRG with the KO that nobody's really pushing up on the triple push, well, it's still a standard default that 100 Thieves has towards short A, and they still have 3 players there to fight back. So great reads coming through from NRG so far.
Let's call after the timeout. Stacked on B, ready for the 3-2 split out of Hookah. Oh, this is a first push. They're going to try to hide Mata in the corner.
And there's no Dizzy to be thrown, so the really only thing is a Haunt potentially that's going to get shot once. It gets shot through the smoke. They won't see Mana on the left.
Waiting for the poison. Do they realize how many people are over here on the left side? I mean, they've seen the poison, they've heard a fragment, they haven't seen Mata, so it's a question about that. Asuna goes in with the judge, and he's going to go ahead and nade right into Garden. Just a bit of chip damage around is going to help, but they try to go through. They try to keep forcing. You already have sight.
Beautiful flash.
Oh my gosh. It seems like an overheat now from 100 Thieves. They thought there were only a few people in Garden, but it's basically the entire NRG team. The plant now back sight. Nightfall's gonna still come out here to try to get a tag on where that might be. They're leaving nothing up to chance here in the last few rounds of the first half.
Xander now tested too.
Let's
on
see
the
it.
big stage, a 1v2.
What a test too. Verno and Ethan. 2 players firing on all cylinders here throughout the series. The spam is there. He looks up. He calls it correctly. The right click is there. He knows there's damage down. On to Verno. Oh my God! The swing out and the right click classic coming in for Xander. We asked and he delivered. What a Red Bull clutch from him.
Xander popping off in that 1v2. It looked like it was going to be a miss, but there wasn't enough confidence coming out for NRG to just double swing out to try to fight back as soon as possible when he realized that Xander was falling back. And he did a great job getting behind, isolating those 1v1s. A jump up here from Ethan, punished right away. And Verno's way too far to be able to help out.
It seems like 100 Thieves is getting their rounds through repair and stuff like that. Amada's going to make him have to already repair this one 7 seconds into the round.
And that's already a duelist down for the side of 100 Thieves. Asuna once again has to watch this round from the sidelines, not being able to play a regular game of Valorant so far in this first half.
They're still going to pursue that hookah area. They feel like they can push the op, pressure Mata back. That's a risky thing. Still with 3 towards B, NRG feels safe to hold this position.
Thing is it's a big gamble for Cryo to try to do this alone. Losing Asuna, he can't boombot into hookah, so they don't know how many players are there. It will be a smarter play for him not to try to commit into this. And you need to make noise from 100 Thieves out towards Octagon instead.
Face your fear!
Ethan, 6th sense here. Feels like it's there, but he's moving as Cryo gets the swing. Ethan was on the forward step. He plays it perfectly as Cryo now backpedals for the second one on Mata. Absolutely opens up hookah by himself.
That was clean shots coming out here, and a TP gets information on the first rotate. That's Verno. All in individual fights, all being won so far by 100 Thieves.
Why does it seem like some of these rounds, they just have magnet bullets to the heads of NRG, another shot from Cryo, but Verno and the rest of the team doing a bit of damage, leaving him with 2. Got a tap. They know it's fake, don't even get the orbital strike out of it until the second one, as 100 Thieves run down the clock.
Thing is, Cryo only has the operator. If Verno could actually start taking down EU right away, that's now discipline coming out from the last 2 players, 100 Thieves.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I dinked through the wall, but this is a guaranteed round in the end.
My word, they know they can't keep playing with Verno because he's like that. They have to run the clock down. And even though NRG separates a few rounds for the first half, we still get a 6-6.
That is crazy. A 6-6 on the first half, a 7-5 on the second one, and 6-6 on the third. But it almost felt that it was really should have been one-sided with all these kills coming out from Mata. The first kills coming out from him on the defensive side for NRG, and it's still a 6-6. That's a good fight back for 100 Thieves.
You are not wrong. It does seem like Mata was the only one there, the chance to get kills, and then when it was asked for, 100 Thieves would get their frags too. A 6-6 to bring us into the second half of this elimination game in our last map. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now we get into the second half, the last rounds where we all said and done for one of these teams, both actually going out very early in the 2024 kickoff. So they are feeling like they want to get through this bracket now. They are hungry, and we see that both teams are very ready, Vans.
We want to know here if Mata could repeat the same thing on the attack side, putting up the numbers that he just did on the operator. Can he also create the space and the first kills to open up the executions for NRG on this side? Remember, this is a lot of tape done and studied potentially on 100 Thieves. NRG coming out with the KO. And can the KO help out on the stall that 100 Thieves has with this composition? The lean split towards this B site to start for NRG. A deep smoke coming out on the defensive side, forcing early util from NRG, and it doesn't clear to the left side. Similar to last time.
At the headshot. Can he follow up? No help there, just from the right side. They are going to get a shot from Cryo, but somehow Verno lives in the situation, does get tagged. Cryo keeps going for the peak there. Now 3 for Mata as he brings himself up to a 20 bomb.
I think Cryo just swung behind, tried to trade out, but I think they lined up perfectly for Mata to get a second tap. Also salvaging the spike back to a 2 versus 2. Now have to come down to audio plays and potentially just letting NRG plant. And if they do that, though, NRG still has the spots they could take in the post plant that has to be snuffed out now by 100 Thieves.
One smoke, one nade, can play a bit of post plant, get Mata another orb is the idea. And you still see Xander waiting. He can wait for the TP or TP himself to get back with Boostio. Slow goes it. So they're actually going to allow Mata to go forward here. Plant for some. Yeah, the correct choice. Never second guessing it, Mata. Ace, does he go for another one here? Look at the pips already. He's going to be so close to having ult.
Meanwhile, Xander presented with another 1v2.
Oh, Van Silly, he does it again! Unheard of. This is friggin' ridiculous coming in from Mata. Another ace coming in for this guy.
Question has been answered. Can he actually perform the same way on the attack side? And he has. Look at these kills. It was a labored fight at the very beginning, but everything else, clean shots, one taps, silenced.
Oh my gosh.
More gift cards?
Yeah.
My God! Oh my God!
Yeah, if you haven't signed up for those iBuyPower socials yet, that's on you. Hashtag unlock your ace, because Mata is gonna keep doing it. They're gonna be pushing left side of the map now. There's NRG. I mean, you must be feeling so much momentum just from these rounds on Mata. They have to be, that energy flows through the team. Across the map, it's gonna be finesse ready for the team to come back to showers. Orb grabbing, orb maxing. Mata is just getting fed right now.
I have to call Mata Oprah. Everybody's gonna get gift cards at this point.
Push towards B. I mean, 100 Thieves still hanging out over there, thinking this is going to be a teleport play with the majority of the players coming up mid. That's a runaway. Quick plan in sight, and it looks like NRG is gonna set up for the post plan here.
Quite simple so far. I mean, for 100 Thieves, after getting dominated the way that it just did on that pistol round, you do want to maintain that discipline. Don't let Mata get that ult orb. Well, they gave it to him still, but at least with a kill from Xander.
Oh, shucks. That's what he's saying. The team's ready here. Classics in a frenzy coming in. Should not be too much problem to just take these down and get themselves to the next round, but you never know. Quick shot from Vander. Whoa, gets himself a swing there. Cryo. Gaining the space, getting close. Only putting on so much pressure though here as he goes down. Nice job by NRG to play these first rounds. Very calm, cool, collected. Get themselves some necessary frags, and the Phantoms stay alive here, which is important.
Speaking of close, how did they actually let 100 Thieves make that a close scenario in the post plan? You're just lucky at this point now that there was full shields. There was a lot more health, and the Classics didn't do the full 130 in terms of the right-click's close range.
Shots. Boom. Yeah. So now this is, again, the third round of the map. First half, third round, Mata had an ult. Third round of the second half, Mata has an ult. This is, 100 Thieves must be wondering how to get through these rounds when they are supposed to be winning them. This is their bonus, but NRG's feeling good. Oh, here it comes already, too. They're going to flex the muscles right away. Nice delay. Mata says, no, I'm still coming through the front door. Is able to take one, and Sam still finds a kill through the wall as well. Oh, holy, just jumping out. That was actually the kill through hookah smoke that they were able to find. There's an attack on every front here from NRG on 100 Thieves.
And they just need another split second there for E to be able to hide inside that tin and maybe get another one to allow here Austin to get some value on that early rotate. Yeah. But as soon as he gets caught, how aggressive NRG has been after the initial trades, it didn't give a chance here for 100 Thieves to really move into the sites and set up to try to fight back. Great isolation on the hits.
Wild. And that was, you could, not a forced hit. Obviously, Mata had his ult, but nobody could really follow up with Mata. But still going in, knowing the space he created is enough for NRG's power right now to still continuously take the site. They are, it's something else right now. They've definitely turned it up a notch, and it seems like 100 Thieves cannot find that next level.
Even for NRG, like they stayed behind the Viper wall, and then it just started spraying based on the pip that was being shown here on Mata with the Showstar. I mean, look at this. Boop. Just an easy spray. Well, I like to say easy. Just a spray through the wall.
Make it look easy.
That looked easy. I think I could replicate that one.
Maybe. Give me about 50 tries. All right. EU's going to hold on to that classic. Not much they can really do here as they're trying to get their money in order. No, Bulldog will come through, just considering what the util's going to be with no C's.
Top flash double swing. Dude, it's so clean. It's a simple one. That is the most basic flash to peek right after and just go for the fundamentals. Caught Austin off guard, now Cryo has to go for a hero play because he's pretty much stuck there since he lost his teammate.
Everything is working for NRG. Predicting the plays of 100 Thieves. It's not the first time. Pop flash through, the team drops. The coordination has been incredible here for NRG to swarm 100 Thieves in sight.
It's almost that KO's built for Ethan. The experience that he has and his history of tactical FPS. It's just a simple underhand, simple pop flash. That's 100 Thieves, but I mean, they do have a broken buy, so I think you might just want to try to go and do some damage here, but you know that Econ's super low here, Riv. Might even want to try to save this Bucky. You might not have a choice.
I mean, for Boostio, it's almost a rifle in hand, right?
Yeah, true.
You get some crazy rounds out of that man. But yeah, it looks like they will try to put up a bit of a fight. Xander will find one. And put the wingman pressure on here. But yeah, you have all this post plant. Did get a kickoff, but it's not going to be enough. And now Sam has an ult. We've been waiting to see that come up as Finesse gets the last few frags there. They have an answer for everything 100 Thieves is trying to do, and we'll see if it happens again now that they should have guns on the side of 100 Thieves. Actually, still scattered. No, you're looking at that.
The kick from Boostio to kick that volley off from Brimstone. It almost looks like one of those moments where you're walking down the street, you see a rock, you want to kick it, yet it just rolls a couple of feet on your right side because you just whiffed it.
Didn't work.
That Molly still landed right onto the spike, but outside of that Molly, there was still a paint shells coming out from Mana, so there's a lot of that stall. Because he didn't need that much to enter towards that site. It was all from the get-go, the utility utilized by Ethan, putting 100 Thieves into another broken bind.
Guaranteed positioning. Ethan throws the knife towards showers, they prowler showers, and have inserted Mata in the safest way possible. So anything can happen this round now with that knowledge gained. Just listening.
Can't really try to go for exactly any type of play to allow EU to activate himself to try to surprise Mana. It's just individual plays in moments where they could get punished here as they're all so separated on that stack that they have towards the A side for 100 Thieves.
A great job by EU to push them back. Helpful to figure out where the map is going to be played, and 100 Thieves is going to call that rotate already.
Talk about the good reads here coming out from the Thieves. Gamble to go here towards that B site, but putting all these players. I love this push out towards this side, though. You're trying to not allow these players to last-minute pivot and TP across towards the A site. So you are crunching out towards TP.
30 seconds.
Was able to get through even with the C's. Back of sight is cleared here. They're looking to flush it as NRG pushes in from hookah and that long area. A nice delay by the Molly, though, as Austin and the rest of the team were able to pick up the frags that are necessary to capitalize on the round and finally stop the bleeding.
It's just a simple things going into that one. EU putting himself out there only as a ghost. Yes, he gets C's on top of that, but now that he TPs across and the time that's remaining, like, well, we can't really go into the TP yet in case there's still a stack towards that spot. So for NRG, they have no choice but to move through. They get blocked by a wall up. There's a Molly on the ground, and then they never check towards that left side of the shed with those stingers. The lure buy coming out from 100 Thieves just came out on top. Great mind games, good reads. And Boostio had a tremendous call there.
Yeah, that early rotate can create so much pressure on the retake, but you're right. Boostio finally getting the mind of what NRG is doing here. And we'll see if they can follow suit in the next rounds. So it's so peculiar. Knowing somebody can always walk out, get a bit more information, that forward audio knowledge. Oh, okay. An ult on the other side, I can do what you can do too.
It's probably going to be another one of those fights just down towards short A because of that.
The safest spot, and you see everybody preparing for it. EU getting up top on high ground here so we can fire over some smokes possibly, and really the only one that has to get back to this fight would be Boostio to rotate over.
I don't know if it's that safe. It's a battlefield usually at this spot. It looks like it was a baited satchel. Out from Mata to start. Only one more satchel remaining, so he won't be able to gain too much space. Comes down to util.
Very high haunt. You can see, like, considered that it wasn't their own teams. They're trying to figure out what two utils where. Oh, very hurt, very decayed on this. They have to be careful. Nice delay for the push through. Jumps into lamps, and they're just gaining space. NRG is getting the space they need to get that spike protected.
Wingman still available. EU still has one more prowler, so they're going to try to fight back towards the front.
Oh my god, Asuna going for the jump shots. They've worked before, but not this time. NRG is going to be able to capitalize on a lot of frags. So so quick. Xander, though, just one. 2 more now. Is that spike tap? He's going to be low ammo as well, and he's not able to collect that last frag on Sam. 11-7 now, as NRG is starting to pull away.
Definitely starting to taste that victory. NRG is pressure coming out for 100 Thieves, and it's time to pull out the last stops. Those are nice shots by Verno. Instant kills on 2. The fact that they had at least the power of numbers on that side for the stack towards the A side of 100 Thieves, and also wasted out and burnt the satchel in the very beginning for the side of NRG, just a re-hit by leveraging more. The Molly KO from Ethan doesn't allow here 100 Thieves to really try to swing out and try to stop your NRG moving into the default spot of the A site plant.
The timeouts have been flexing the game and how we view it right now the most, or I should say how it's been played the most. Every time we have a timeout, NRG kind of breaks themselves into a strategy that would get in 100 Thieves' face very fast. And usually out of the timeouts, 100 Thieves has wanted to go fast. So really just butting heads as soon as we get out of these as the coaches have their talks.
Big smile for Bonkar. Looks like they know the game plan. And if anything, they still have another timeout in their pockets. If you're starting to see a slow comeback on the defensive side of 100 Thieves. And yeah, let's see if they could do something here. You just talked about they like to be aggressive coming out of the timeout, but it seems to be a lot of showers control to try to get that showstopper up ASAP for Asuna. Even on the other end, denying orbs on both sides.
Yeah, it does seem like Zik said we need extremity control. We don't have enough map info.
But if anything, that's an orb being thrown on the short, and everybody concentrated for energy on that side. So if anything for 100 Thieves, they take the showers control, they have to maintain that spot. Control the shower so that everybody can work as a group coming back from the spawn as well.
Orb lands just behind camera here, floating forward so they can have that U-Haul protection. And they walk up. Calling this round so well, they've met.
Asuna lost a showstopper though. After the walk contact was punished by EU.
Face your fear!
Every time they go this way, there's somebody from 100 Thieves, but they get a free lamps, they get a free push all the way to spawn this time, Vans.
I can't use that.
Finesse so good at routing around where 100 Thieves might be defended and figuring this could be a different defense.
A lot of utils been used for energy though. They don't have too much stall remaining with the exception of the Molly on Som, staying towards the back of the U-Haul. Last line of defense on the post plan for energy.
Khan's going down. Dizzy is also out of the mix right now. They see Som is in lamps. Verno, first shot. As NRG looks like they have a pretty big lockdown on this, but wait, Ethan gets caught with util out for a moment there, trying to get back into lamps.
There's that Molly to delay.
They knew where Som is, easily taking him out, but the time is ticking down. They have to get on the spike. Xander's gonna be there. It's gonna be the wingman already on it. And a defuse comes through as 100 Thieves is able to focus on the frags.
Oh man. That Molly could have been everything right there for Som. He chose it perfectly to land it on the ground because you saw that pressure coming back here for the Thieves.
Yep.
But just not enough, unfortunately, because the other ones had to start winning their fights. And you just mentioned it, the pop flash for Ethan. Just that Som could try to swing towards that back to fight. He's able to get one, but they lost so many players behind the APC. That wingman, as a 6-man, is able to help out.
That was wild. All right. 100 Thieves keep this off match point for NRG.
And now the ults are in favor of 100 Thieves too. They could start cycling these, start the comeback on that side. We're far away for NRG's point as well in terms of the ults. Only Som and Mata are halfway into theirs.
Bring them down.
Playing very default positions, allowing Asuna to float back and forth between the sites so they can have a bit of an advantage if they choose right. And Boostio has called him over to B now. Oh, the push, Mata. I thought he would have it, but Cryo more than ready.
Cryo's definitely on this head-to-head. Starting to cool down Mata.
That's what we talked about a little bit before, Vans. Mata sometimes doing these solo missions, coming up with some kills, but not this time. It's going to hurt. NRG is Cryo ready, and the rest of 100 Thieves are feeling very confident to close this one out.
Yeah, you can even see NRG backpedaling all the way back towards the fountain. So with 40 seconds left, I mean, they want to waste out at least a Thrash at the very beginning, which should be gone by now, but still an Orbital Strike and Showstopper available, anchored at the right spot.
30 seconds left.
NRG understands that. Looks like it is going to be the option to save, as 100 Thieves will be able to close that gap by 2.
Timeouts from Zix have been paying off, resetting 100 Thieves mentality, giving something else to focus on the map. And it does help that they get a little bit of extremity control to figure out how to start grabbing these rounds. Playing safe on both sides here. 3 living for the side of NRG, but 100 Thieves bring another round into their favor. As we go 11-9 now here on our third map. All right, NRG calling a timeout. So Bangkok wants to get a word in with the squad. I think this is the moment where they have to pull out all the stops, right? You've basically used everything you have in the strat book of what we've seen so far, but is there more?
Definitely saw, at least on that last round, a lot of individual plays trying to find timings. And I respect it. You have to give it to Mana at that point. He's 6 frags away of dropping 30 pretty much in regulation. But then after losing him initially, and Ethan still trying to get the jump out towards the window to try to isolate a 1v1 in that site so they could pinch back towards Octagon, it got instantly punished. And you don't have that buddy system on your side, and I think it's time for Bangkok to maybe reel that a little bit more. If you lose your star player in the very beginning, the one that's able to open things up as Mata, you probably need to add somebody else as you're playing at disadvantage in the round. And you know, again, they're still very far away from those ults, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, I just went full Canadian on that one. Hey there.
Hey.
So far away from the ults, eh?
Canadians
don't speak like that, by the way.
Looking at Mata, I feel like before, what EU said was one of the most real things. When he had the op last map, is like, this guy, or when he had the op, 11-1, let's not go towards him. How about that? And here, I feel like while Mata's on attack, they're preventing him from getting these kills. They know he's going to go hard. They know he's in sight, almost alone, but still able to get frags. So a lot of teamwork from 100 Thieves. They're not putting themselves in any positions for Mata to get those opening frags and blow everything wide open.
Seems like orb control this time attempted by NRG. So the knife actually could be huge because it spots both of them. That's no showstopper to try to fight back into that attempt to get the orb here on Showers. So that could be a small dub coming out here for NRG. There's the lurk wall coming back. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Mata goes down. Asuna hits him with a quick rocket to the face, and the curtain is closed on Showers for now, but Verno may open it back up. Oh, a little spam through, but Cryo's able to find that with the Vandal from the smoke. Verno on 3 now, as we get down to a 2v2.
Now the site, even the maps open up here for NRG. It is the map of Vine. A fast way they could pick up Spike and TP if they want to. But the lurk wall, I mean, I haven't seen this since like 2021. But Verno is setting up here to just try to see if Busio wants to overextend here towards that spawn.
Fake plant for sure. They have so much time. A quick jump peek. And yeah, enough time to check the flanks as well. Oh, yeah, that's a forehead. Xander ducks the bangs back down, gets himself hidden.
Viper on Viper here too, as both players of NRG are grouped up towards the back.
One enemy remaining.
Just slow play here. Xander's already making enough noise, trying to get the spam through the box, but money towards NRG here, and it looks like they may be able to get a match point. We've seen Xander come up before, though.
Still so isolated, though. Xander could have an opportunity to win this against Verno, and then it's a 1v1 against Finesse.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Verno?
One enemy remaining.
He's got another crossfire. He called the crossfire, but Finesse just too fast on the shot there through the wall. NRG, game point.
And finally, a third time where it comes down to a 1v1 and an important kill for Finesse. Third time is the charm. The fadeaway wallbang to get the kill against his doppelganger. Xander also playing the Viper. And now putting NRG at map and series point. The comeback play, look at that, through the wall too, off the contact, off the jiggle peek from Xander. And that could be the most important frag of this matchup. Who better than the RGL Finesse to do that? Confidence back for him.
Fans, Mata started with a 3K and then a 4K, and he has not gotten a kill since. He got 17 to 20 and then now 24 kills, and he's had that forever. They are shutting Mata down and is making a resurgence possibility, or possible for 100 Thieves.
With 3 rounds in a pocket for NRG to try to close this out, Mata still has a showstopper. This will be an important spot. EU's going to hear potentially all of this rotate.
Oh, EU tucking himself in as far as possible here. Nobody.
They should start rotating out of this, and EU's going to get the free kill.
Oof. Actually, good shot from FNS there to do some damage. Mata fires over the truck and takes down Asuna here. Repositioning to make sure that Showers is clear. And NRG could have their match point here. It's 100 Thieves falling left and right. Elimination on the horizon for them and moving forward in the eyes of NRG. A push to the site. The molly goes out. It's going to be a little deep on the spike, I think, there. They can get towards it and move past it for a little more aggression.
It's up. Paint Shelton sees.
The shot's in. NRG. Ethan and Tom take down one. It's up to Xander. A 3v1, and it's going to be such a tough task. Mata's coming up with a 3K. Mata gets the final kill, and NRG will eliminate 100 Thieves.
NRG able to fight back. Coming through with a new playbook as well. Again, on Pearl and Bind, something that's been seen before by 100 Thieves, but not yet by NRG. Going back into that same storyline of the off-season, losing in the first round of group stage and then doing the lower bracket run to win it all. There's still a chance right now to save your pick'ems if you still think NRG will make it and represent Americas as a top 2, but you did need huge heroic plays coming out from Mata in that third map.
Absolutely.
I mean, even Verno.
Yeah, Verno came up big, but again, you look at those frags from Mata. Started the half with 17, ends with 27, and he got 17 just in the first one, right? So that's 3 kills, 4 kills, and only on the final round did he get that 3K again and come out of the woodwork to win the round for him. But overall, that is disgusting play from Mata. Whether or not he would have been there, I still think NRG have a great game because they played well in the rounds he went down.
Yeah.
So that was a very scary and great change NRG has made from series to series here in Kickoff.
100%, and also just bring that KO from Ethan into the composition for NRG. So the amount of util, not only for Mata to do heroic plays, but when it comes down to those moments where Ethan could support, he finished pretty much at 15 assists on that side. His percentage for the cast must be huge if you want to check out the stats later on, but there was another one at 16. So NRG just really popped up as a group right now in this third map.
That's the big part.
And dude, just another one of those series where unfortunately 100 Thieves are falling short on that third map.
Yeah, and it's one of the things 100 Thieves was doing a lot here is, well, we love to see it. It was always down to one person. It was down to a clutch. A lot of EU, a lot of Xander being alive, Cryo sometimes because he's lurking on the smoke. And it just was not coming to fruition for them because NRG still had a hold on the site. So strong in pushing forward and understanding what util 100 Thieves had to get back in.
Definitely, if you want to look back at that series, what probably even hurt 100 Thieves the most is what plagued them in that previous series against Sentinels, the 2 Thrifties that they lost on that second map on Pearl. It really didn't give a chance for them to gain that confidence moving into that third map, especially when you kick things off in a piss around with the Mata ace like that. And you were just mentioning sometimes these players, they just maintain their cool, but we actually saw Mata stand up and yell, and that's probably the type of personality you want to start seeing here in your Star Duelist.
We finally see what Finesse is saying about those guys, but now we have to say goodbye to 100 Thieves in their kickoff run here. Great games to start. They pressure in, showed us some new stuff with Tejo, but ultimately they fall in these rounds to NRG.
Yeah, and I think to go back to what Zix was mentioning before, he mentioned like so many times here that it's a meta that could really fit their playstyle, and we pretty much saw it here. Maybe they were just really overconfident on their bind and that they are able to fix those small things, but that little curveball of what NRG brought out, you're still always in a learning experience going into how 100 Thieves are playing, but there's still good promise for this team going into Split 1.
What an awesome match. It goes all the way, and we're going to go all the way down to the stage with Dryad for the Verizon post-match interview with FNS.
Thank you, guys. I'm joined by FNS, and can I hear the FNS fans in the audience? Because I heard you cheering for every one of those kills. FNS, congratulations on this win. It was an insane back and forth between you two, but you get the win at the end. So tell me, where do you think NRG got the upper hand in these close rounds?
Our comms were sort of hectic, but pretty good overall. I think we did a pretty good job of like staying on the same page as much as we could. But again, I think it was more of a util diff. I think our utility was a little bit better than theirs, especially at least on Pearl. And then going into what was the last map? Bind.
Bind.
It was something similar. Like we had really good. I think on Bind we were just warmed up communication-wise, and all the comms felt a lot calmer. Everyone felt a lot better and more comfortable. So, and then Adam obviously got off to an insane start as well. So it always helps.
And I like that you bring out the utility because that is something that I wanted to ask you. So on that map of Pearl, we saw the only difference in the compositions were the initiators that breached Taeho versus the KO Fade. And on that last map, it was the 100 Thieves running Gecko and you guys running the KO. Do you think that is what gave you the advantage of them not really knowing how to deal with those initiators and what you were doing?
I think so, a little bit. I think when you're playing against comps like these, I don't know who they've scrimmed or how much they've scrimmed against these comps, so I'm assuming that they had trouble dealing with them just because they probably haven't had that much practice for it.
Yeah, it seems like it was a little bit of struggle for them, but I mean, it works for you. Now, we have a question from the audience. This one comes from Obvious Gizmo, and they're asking what team you do not want to face?
I don't care.
You don't care? He's just like that, guys. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And now,
I'll play whoever.
And something that you brought up as well is that Mata, you consider the best player in Americas, maybe the best player in the world with the way that he was playing. I mean, he was insane today. What does he bring besides those obvious flashy kills that we see all the time?
His overall confidence in what he says. Like, you wouldn't believe the amount of times for a young player he says, like, guys, trust me, I know exactly what to do, and controls a whole round by himself. So I think that's a very invaluable thing that he brings that obviously doesn't show up on the stats page, but along with his insane stats, he also has really big confidence in himself, and he's able to actually vocalize it to the team. So that's what makes him special, I think.
Yeah, he looks amazing. And then my last question, that next match is going to be against Crew Visa. How do you feel about facing them? Have you seen anything? Any thoughts?
I haven't seen much of them yet. Obviously, we're going to watch some VODs when we get back, but they've always been a great team overall to play against for us. I've had a pretty good record versus them, so hopefully we come out on top.
All right, thank you so much. Vanessa, can we hear it once again for him? And this is everything that we have for the post-match. We'll send it back to the desk.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dryad. Welcome back to our non-existing desk. This is Match Point, and we are joined by Som and Mata. And before we're diving into this last match we saw, I actually want to go further back to your opening match in this season. You unfortunately fell to Cloud9. Both of you were fragging out, though. What was the vibe like in the team? How did you recover from that? And what changes did you make heading into today's match?
I think, yeah, for Cloud9, it was kind of like a meta shift because right before that, Taeho came out, and we were kind of like, we didn't know if Taeho was really good or if it was like okay. Obviously, we couldn't have known for sure, so we decided to stick with what was working in the off-season. So yeah, after the Cloud9 game, we were like, yeah, this character's just broken.
Yeah, homie said, newsflash.
yeah, like, this character's just broken. And then we watched like EMEA play, APAC play, and everyone's playing Taeho, right? So it's kind of like right after that C9 loss, we instantly swapped. We had like 3-4 days of prac, but all 3 or 4 days of those prac were like perfect. We got a lot out of it.
Yeah, my question is to you, bro, because like you just became a demon in the last map and a little bit on Pearl too, like with the eco round. What was it like? Because like at one point you were running around like you were looking around like what is going on yourself?
It felt so good. It felt so good.
Dude, the rounds you won, you get a 4K first pistol on Bind. You go crazy on the anti-eco. Then you win the next round, the bonus with a rocket, and you do the same thing on attack, bro, but you get an ace next time.
Nah, yeah, definitely my favorite round today was that pistol ace on Bind. This was like pretty lucky, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what they were doing, but the pistol ace on Bind, like I actually feel like just clawing us back in. That was my reaction to Dan getting his ace. Yeah, this right here though. Now watch this. Just let the play speak for itself. Watch. Look at this guy.
It was nasty, bro.
Look at this guy.
Did you know in this moment you're like, nah, we're definitely winning?
Nah, yeah, I felt unstoppable today. Like I'm like confused. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what is
And you
going
literally
on?
couldn't believe the shots were hitting.
I actually could not believe it. But yeah, no, I felt I mean, my team helped me get so many kills. The utility was insane. Sam, honestly, shout out to Sam. He had so many like mid-round comms, like dead comms, all that kind of stuff. That just goes unseen. And yeah, I feel like it might look like I was doing a lot, but it was a big team effort at the end of the day.
That's the thing, right? And Finesse said as well, you have that confidence, you tell your teammates, like, trust me, I got this.
Yeah.
But it also requires a lot of trust from the teammates. Why do you put so much trust in such a young player?
I mean, when Adam says, because we all know how mechanically good he is, right? So when he says, trust me, everyone just instantly zones in and does whatever he wants. Because at any moment, Adam can just 4K, 5K, 3K. If he just has a soul read, he'll just do it and he'll just get multi-kills. So it's super easy for like, especially everyone else on the team to like adapt to him, right? And I think John does FNS does a really good job of IGLing around him too.
My last question before we move on to a special game that we're about to play is, FNS always gets so close to winning these clutches, man. And like, Sean posted a picture of me on Lotus when it happened. I'm like on the ground, I'm like, no! Bro, he's 1 kill off a breach shot, it's a 1v2. I'm like, bro, he's so close. Like, please, man. And then he finally got one on buying that 1v1, like right when it matters to get to match point. Like, what were the comms like when that happened? Because like, I know we talked about it a little bit before the cameras went on, but like, just pure reactions. Like, what was it like in there? Was John like, yo, Pujan like, yo, I finally did it? Like, what?
John was stone cold, everyone else got super hyped.
Really?
Yeah, like, I'm sitting next to him, so I fist bump him, and he's just like, it hurts, man. Like, that's how hype he is.
You punched him?
I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
Gotta be careful, man. This wasn't the moneymaker.
People say what they want about John, but he always pulls through in the impact rounds. Like, when it comes down to it, he always comes, like, pulls through. It's actually insane.
And phenomenal display of the IGLing throughout this last map, of the last two maps as well. So, I mean, team effort, teamwork does make the dream work. You're keeping yourselves alive in the kickoff. But before we let you go and relax after this hard-fought series, I'm gonna toss you a freebie, and not so hard for one. I'm sorry, I don't.
I've been warming up all day.
No, you haven't.
I've been warming up all day.
I'm gonna put the two of you against Sean and Baby Vay. It's going to be like a newlywed kind of game. You guys can start walking. I explained to you what you have to do. It's going to be a best of 3. We're playing. One of you players has to go on the keyboard, the other one on the mouse.
I'm here from production.
Frag out.
Tallest person on the keyboard. Sorry, Mada. Yeah, Pujan on mouse. Oh no, they're cheating. They brought some over here. What should we buy this one? What do you think about that one?
You think that's the play? I think it's the play. I think it's the play. I think it's the play. I'm not even kidding. I actually think it's the play.
Yo, where are we fighting?
Sea Long Haven.
What's your guys' best land fight?
Chill, yo, we're busy.
Hold on.
Chill, yo, we're busy.
You're gonna turn my...
You gotta get the gun on. Oh wait, I forgot. I had to control
Bro, this guy literally just thinks I'm controlling both.
Bro.
1-4-2-0.
There's no way you guys are changing crosshairs right now.
Ain't no way I'm hearing 1-4-2-0. This guy's...
We got the best one.
Sweaty, man.
We got the best
sweaty. You're cool.
I got the Mada crosser. We're chilling.
Let's go.
All right, you guys ready?
Oh, we're ready.
What the fuck?
Go back.
Should we end barrier?
Wait, no. Hold on.
Yeah, movement?
All right, we're good. All right, go.
Wait, check this out.
Like, I'm doing this.
Wait.
Yo, check this out, bro.
Wait, how is that?
No.
Well, I'm closing the barrier. Ready?
Yeah, go.
Oh.
Look at this game.
All right, let's get it.
All right, send that vote.
Ready?
Go.
All missiles away.
No! What?
What?
We got Kevin like that.
Wait, you guys didn't even use util,
If you want to run it
bro.
back, we can
I
run
don't
it
think
back.
Sam was on the mouse.
We can run it back. Let's run it
If we want to
back.
run it back.
Wait, where's Pujan, bro? We need Pujan on the mouse, bro.
He's
That's
gone.
not
He's
fair,
home.
bro.
He's already home.
Okay, hold on. All right, let's reset. Remember, it's BO3.
BO3.
All right.
30 seconds.
Calm 2-0.
All right, now we go. What do you want?
Wait. You can be infinite.
What happened? I can't
Buyer
They're on the same page at all.
Okay, I don't know.
They don't know what they're doing.
No, we don't know what we're doing. Wait, why am I touching the keyboard,
Yeah,
bro?
you fucking...
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you touching the bro? Why is this guy touching the keyboard? Can we get some rules?
I'm thinking so, bro.
Is no one gonna like?
All right, let's do it.
Wait, they
Yes,
bought an
yes,
off.
yes.
Wait, buy an off.
We're going back
Wait. No. I'm using the rifle. I promise I'm using the rifle. I promise.
Alright, we can become even with that.
Wait, go get set up, bro. They're cheating.
We're not gonna buy that?
No, we don't need it.
We don't need that? Okay.
All right, you guys end game phase.
All right. All right, ready?
3,
Ready?
2, 1, go.
No excuses. Get what you
No! What? That's GG. Oh, it's GG, bro.
That's it? They said, oh, you guys got DQ'd. So.
Yeah, you guys got DQ'd.
Okay, take a seat back in the
the best round of Valorant I've ever seen.
Too good looking.
No, we gotta talk about this.
Wait, what is that? That was the best round of Valorant?
Ethan said that. Ethan said that.
What was that?
We said
Well, GG.
We said
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it back over here to wrap it up.
Well, how was that?
Just kidding, guys.
How was that?
We're actually about to shoot our next podcast right here. You guys are got to be here for another hour.
Nah, yo, I need to talk to my manager.
You got that in the memo, right?
Yeah, I'm not on
Production,
your payroll.
you guys
I
got
don't-
that? We're about to do an episode of Off Script right now.
I'm good, bro. We're good.
He's locked in. It's
last
already
thing we
been a
wanna
long
do.
day. Might as well get that one over with. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us, of course. Before we let you go, want to get some predictions in for upcoming matches. Also, perhaps just general thoughts on the competition so far. Mada, how's it been like? I know you've been grinding tier 2 forever and ever, and now you get to go up against everything you see on this screen right now. Which teams impress you? Which teams do you want to face off?
To be honest, my team, I even said this in one of the I don't know what it's called, like the pre-match videos. I said I wanted to play against 100 Thieves the most out of like anyone.
Damn.
So we got that.
Got it out of the way.
You're like,
Got that over.
Now-
with.
now-
like, yeah, easy, yeah. Money in the bank.
Whoever comes next, we'll just take it day by day, game by game. We'll pull through. No predictions. I'm not jinxing.
No,
Damn.
not believing in the jinx.
I'm on his boat. No jinx.
You
I liked your
jinx it for
tweet.
other teams.
I liked your tweet from earlier,
You're
though.
gonna see more
you can
tweets.
jinx
bro.
other
Yeah.
teams. You don't need to jinx yourself. You
I'm
can
not
literally do
jinxing.
that to
Nope,
anyone
I'm not-
else.
I'm not saying
no,
anything
okay,
about
he's not
anyone.
touching it. That's fair game. That's
Who
fair
has
game.
surprised you guys the most then? How about, let's just say that. Who surprised you the most? Like one team out of
Honestly, Loud. I feel
Loud?
like Loud? Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
And with that,
I think everyone's surprised by Loud.
Yeah, Loud. 2-0 carry you 2 are EGS. Actually, that's tough, you know?
yeah, they're gonna be sweating going up against Sentinels as they look really, really good. We have a lot of great matches coming up next week. We're done for week 2. Guys, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you.
here
Thank you for
on
having
the
us.
non-existing desks. So actually, there's a tiny desk, so we roll with that. Baby, thank you so much. And Sean, of course, for covering all the action with me all weekend long. It's not been a weekend, actually. It's been weekdays.
We did it.
It's like a weekend. That's right. We did it. We did the
You
thing.
did it.
Week 2 is done. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching. But before we let you go, we here have the Samsung SSD fast replay for all of you.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Nation game on the cards here. Our Ascension team taking on Crew Visa.
Mazino's gonna pop the ultimate, and with Inverso picking off Zap, top site.
This is a must-win round for
Inverso!
2G, and Inverso cuts 2G apart.
LZ snipes off a kill on top of Books. Leaping forward, that's gonna be one. LZ gets yet another.
LZ forced to swing because of Gesnit's positioning, and that's a stopping shot! How the hell did LZ pull that off? Crew already flooding in. Shy, great sheriff shot. Over the top, Prize! He wasn't looking. 13-3. Crew Visa start this map with a bang. Spike down in health, 15 seconds. And then, oh my god! Melzer, no way! He needs this kill now. But Gobert is in the smoke. Melzer! A masterful clutch!
On site, a fake TP for Melzer. That's one for him. Mazino is still fighting it out on site, but Melzer has to move forward. It's a one-on-one. Gobert getting to half.
No
Melzer's
way.
just going right in front of him. And he wins the fight.
Again! Inverso in the orb. Facing up against so many players. He's got 3! Inverso!
3 kills in team with the Ghost. Yeah, buddy. 13-2, I mean absolute dominance from Crew today.
Go straight up the gut here. They do find Asano right behind the screens. They're just scaling to the side. This is going to be tough for NRG to even wanna. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Cosmic Divide is out too.
You have to be kidding. Motto with the ace, ladies and gentlemen. Quick spam from Ethan, though. They're going to be pushing straight through.
What a good stall.
1 kill. Almost a second one spam through the wall. It's going to be another one from EU as he looks for a 4th kill. The jump possibly the ace coming in from EU, ladies and gentlemen. This is a hot series. That's a headshot. Can he follow up? No help there, and just from the right side does get tagged. Cryo keeps going for the peak there. Now 3 for Mada. They're actually going to allow Mada to go forward here. The correct choice.
Meanwhile, Xander presented with another 1v2.
Oh, Van Silly, he does it again.
Oh my god!
NRG looks like they have a pretty big lockdown on this, but wait, Ethan gets caught with Util out for a moment, trying to get back into Lance. Easily taking him out, but the time is ticking down. They have to get on the spike. Xander's going to be there. It's going to be the wingman already on it.
Get the free kill.
Actually, good shot from FNS there to do some damage. Mata fires over. NRG could have their match point here. It's 100 Thieves falling left and right. A 3v1, and it's going to be such a tough task. Mata's coming up with a 3K. Mata gets the final kill, and NRG will eliminate 100 Thieves.